Guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Yeah, they really...
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. And 8th place in the East, they're in the playoff hunt.
Well, this is an important matchup for a lot of reasons, guys. But I know that coming into a game like this as a coach or as a player, you know in the back of your head, you've already been beaten twice this season. You do not want to take a third loss to the same team.
Well, in many ways, Steve, it's almost a must-win situation, and that should be plenty of motivation enough. I mean, they prepared for this game, the coaches and players. They understand the matchup, advantages and disadvantages. They've got a game plan at both ends of the floor. At the very least, they will come prepared to do battle. And because of that, I think it'll be very interesting to see how the approach unfolds in this one.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Harris in at shooting guard. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Irving is out there with Howard. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now.
Thompson's checked in. On the wing, Irving. Right now averaging 17 points a game. James outside. Harris kicks to LeBron. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Napier. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. Wade left side. 6 on the shot clock. Cans the shot from the wing.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
After the Cleveland Cavaliers. They come in off a good outing against the 76ers.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now, here is Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Dwight Howard. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. The news is not good at all. It looks like a broken ankle with additional injury to the surrounding connective tissue. He's sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look good for him seeing the court again anytime soon. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
Let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
And they take the lead. Harris has got 5.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Here's Napier, covered by Irving. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Harris against Wade. Harris kicks to LeBron. Irving attacking. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Harris dishes to Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Now here's Wade, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. From 11 feet away, and it's in off the backboard. Wade's got his second bucket tonight.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Harris setting the pick for LeBron. The feed to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Back to Harris. Fades and shoots. And Napier pulls it down.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Irving with the steal. Harris kicks to LeBron. And it's blocked. And they get it back.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And a new group in for the Heat. Jamison's checked in. Bang comes in for Chris Bosh. Ennis, who's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Napier. Then for the Cavaliers, O'Neal's checked in for Thompson. Jeff Taylor comes in for LeBron. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Bogdanovich. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Jamison the pass to Deng. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And stolen by Chalmers. And here's the fast break. Chalmers leading the way. And Ennis slams it in.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Harris kicks to O'Neal. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. clock management, this is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Daniels, he's checked in for Cleveland. Waiters, and he dunks it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. No one near him. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Harris misses. And off in time. Can't hit. So at the end of one quarter. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebound. Totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami. Getting out there with Ennis. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Jamison in at the center, filling out the middle. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the 76ers was a big factor. He finished with 8 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. Just another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now here is Harris. 8 points his last outing. And Waiters kicks to Harris. O'Neal is screen on Chalmers. Waiters gets a wide-open look. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Ennis kicks to Dang. Beyond the arc. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist by Dang. And it's a 5-point Heat lead.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here is Harris. He has 5. Thompson right side. Stolen by Bosch. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Dishes to Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harris. LeBron passes to Harris. Inside, it's stolen by Wade. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Dang. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
And it's Harris off the drive. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Wade dishes to Plumlee, and he gets it to go.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. It's paid off with a lot of second chance points. Crisp pass into the paint.
The Heat leading by 3. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And so here's Cleveland after the Heat pick up 2. No good from LeBron. Wade with it, picked up by Harris. Pass to Napier. Back to Wade. From deep. And Irving pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 5. He dishes it to Harris. Shoots a fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Wade kicks to Dang. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, he has 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bogdanovich comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Napier. Chalmers passes to Bosch. Chalmers with the screen for Bosch. 6 to shoot. Here's Dang. Another miss by Dang. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Taylor. Makes it off the glass. Taylor's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, after the first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense, and being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
The Heat leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fires for 3. Taylor with the rebound.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Here's Harris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence from the line. He's very comfortable there, 84% on the season.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
6 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Chalmers for 3. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half ends.
Hi, Kevin.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we pick...
Both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. On the court for Cleveland, Harris. He's in at shooting guard. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Irving, and it's Daniels in at the 5 spot. Now here is Harris. James wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Napier. Bosch, a screen on Irving. Here's Napier. Clock at 6. Wade outside. He tries for 3. Count that one. Wade's got 7 points.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. Harris outside. Wade brings the double team. Irving dishes to Daniels. Unloads. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game. And Miami shooting at 50% in a decent group. O'Neal's checked in for Daniels. And let's get this update now. Doris Burke is across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Harris after the Heat pick up 2. It comes, and the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The Cavaliers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Wade, a screen on Irving. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was an easy win, mainly because they completely dominated the paint. Well, the rebounding totals. We're really astounding.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Harris outside. Back to LeBron. Wade against Harris. On the wing, Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug-of-war, back and forth affair, but if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but it's an evenly matched game.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Heat making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. Napier kicks to Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Irving passes to James. To the middle. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to...
Good job at the line.
Checked in for Dwayne Wade. There's 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And Chalmers kicks to Jamison. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Jamison's got 8.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
That's good.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Cavaliers making a switch here. 17 seconds left in the 3rd. And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits the 2nd from the line. Left side, Harris. From 12 feet out. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Tune in Friday, March 17th. The Boston Celtics hit the road to do battle with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
That was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open 3.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Chris Bosh is out there with Miles Plumlee, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Chalmers. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pulls it up. Here's Love. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Love's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. Here's Chalmers. Some solid defense from Harris.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
From about 19 feet, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Bosh heads the pick for Chalmers. Wade tips it back in.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage. Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. Napier comes in for Mario Chalmers. A switch here also for Cleveland. Irving's checked in. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Harris outside. Puts it up from 15. Here's Love, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go around.
And LeBron throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Man, I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Bosh dishes to Deng. He feeds it to Wade. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice numbers from D. Wade. He has 11 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions, and much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Harris missing again.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
And here's Wade. Tries a 3, and the basket good. Wade's got 11 points here in just the second half.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting. What we saw before the break.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And it's Harris off the drive. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. That's doing some skyscraping.
We're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, or whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Irving kicks to Harris. He lobs it up and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Tough break. They've got to take care of the ball if they're going to make a comeback.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. The Heat leading by 10. Wash, high post. Puts up the baby hook. And another basket for Miami.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And so here's Cleveland. LeBron passes to Harris. 17-foot shot on the way.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Napier kicks to Bosh. Shot is no good. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Harris. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Feeds to Plumlee. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. No good. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving with a clean look. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland. Napier kicks to Wade. Plumlee sets the pick for Wade. Shot off the pick. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Harris outside. Here's Andrew. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And so they foul intentionally. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Miami. Daniels, he's checked in for Cleveland. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
That's his second first.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Stolen by Wade. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Napier, and the shot is good.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Irving kicks to Harris. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Yo, what's going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court and you didn't give me the rock?
Man, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about making sure I get my touches, yo. Move the basketball. Share with your teammates. Make the extra pass so that we get easy.
Boy, get out of my face with that, man. I do what I do with the rock for the good of this team. And I don't need nobody second-guessing me. You ain't my coach, punk.
That's the kind of selfishness I'm talking about. Get over yourself, man.
The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland. Oregon. It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers and the Portland Trailblazers. Dwight Howard is out, Clark, with an injury. Boy, this is really tough. Tough to not see him out there with that team.
They certainly aren't going to have him for this game, Kevin, but looking on the bright side of things, it appears as though he'll be ready for action in the playoffs.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Harris, he's in at point guard. Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Daniels in at the 5 spot. Lillard outside. Here's Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Here's Johnson following the basket by LeBron James. And here is Johnson, averaging 10 points per contest. Nobody near Lillard. Offensive rebound, and he gets it to go.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here is Harris.
And reporters said they saw a bit of a confrontation involving him after last game. Not between him and the other team, but actually between him and a teammate.
Well, the talk was it was about how the ball was moving, or rather how it wasn't moving. Whenever teammates start disagreeing and bickering with each other over touches, you know something is awry.
Shots good by Waiters.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harris outside. And Waiters has it in the corner. Back to Harris. Waiters passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. The feed to Waiters. Harris kicks to LeBron. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Lillard attacking. Johnson dishes to Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Harris passes to Waiters. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Harris. Left side, Harris launches it. The rebound by Johnson. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Gotta love the teardrop. Just put it right over the defender.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris kicks to Waiters. Waiters off a pick from Harris. Waiters dishes to Harris. Daniels with it. Lopez is there. They get it back. The kick out to LeBron. Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to James. Harris has got his first points in this one.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he could really get rolling.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Terry Stotts. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Lopez gets it to go.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
A different look now for Cleveland. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Spates comes in for Thomas Robinson. And McCollum subbed in for Johnson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Daniels. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Love. Taylor's checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Waiters. Portland leading. Lillard with it. Picked up by Thompson. Lillard attacking.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Now here is Harris. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Now McCollum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Harris up top. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's Harris off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. A free-flowing first quarter.
Tune in this Wednesday.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Harris, he's in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Bishop in at the 5. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Harris kicks to Irving. Back to Harris. On the wing, Irving. This one for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. The Trailblazers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Lillard, Lillard, right side. Here's McCollum. Here's Batum. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get...
That's the way to move the ball.
Deciding to change it up. .52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Right side, Batum. Spates dishes to Batum. And Lillard kicks to Batum. 6 to shoot. Back to Lillard from past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Leonard with a screen on Waiters. Outside Batum, and the shot is good. 14 points for Lillard.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Harris. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, up 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do.
He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
The forwards are Batum and Thomas Robinson. Johnson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat made some terrific plays. He had 18 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Here's Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
And Waiters kicks to Daniels. Out to the right wing. James outside. Out to Harris. Puts up a three. Yes! It's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Lillard.
Now we get a chance to check out how this season has been coming along for him. He's averaging 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
Well, with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. Nick Batum, third.
Just superb athletic defenders right there, all of them, and aggressive too. They challenge every shot.
You'd really love to see every player devote the kind of energy to their defense that this group of small forwards does.
Love with the bucket.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Harris. McCollum passes to Robinson. Uncovered. That one wide left.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
So both teams making some changes here. And James drills them both. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Portland moving the ball around. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. McCollum passes to Stanley. Shot clock at 6. Johnson wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 5 now.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Irving dishes to Daniels. He kicks it to Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harris. Love right side. James the pass to Harris. And on the way from Irving to 3. Thomas Robinson with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 21. Batum attacking. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Portland with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Robinson a screen on Harris. Here's Johnson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Stanley. From the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Back to Irving. Now here is Harris. He's got 11. Back to Irving. Here's Daniels. Kicks it out to LeBron. Left side Harris. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harris has got 13. Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Pass to Daniels. Hook shot on the way. Oh, he touched it while it was... in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. So both teams making some changes here. Portland's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Right wing. Here's McCollum. And it's off from 3-point range. Harris inside, defended by Batum. Taylor, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Damian Lillard. The Cavaliers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Jeff Taylor. 2 shots.
That one is no good. Trailblazers trail by 17. Kicks it to McCollum. Lillard outside. In low to Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done.
Back to Irving. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist team.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a 3-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
On the court for Cleveland, Harris is in at the point.
Oh, how about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. How did he get that one over the top of it? He's given up a lot of inches in that matchup, but you wouldn't know it after that throwdown.
McCollum with the ball. Lillard attacking. And Portland again with the bucket.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Harris kicks to Waiters. Back to Harris. The dish to Waiters. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A shot by Taylor, no good.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Here's Thompson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Lopez is checked in for Portland. Love's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Taylor. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told Harris that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Raiders on the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dishes it to James, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Good, he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 20. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Harris dishes to Thompson. Waiters passes to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by James. Batum with the steal. Lillard outside. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Robinson's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for McCollum. Daniels, he's checked in for Cleveland. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. James kicks to Daniels. Harris dishes to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Harris against Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Waiters gets a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Lillard. Robinson sets a screen for Lillard. Back to Johnson to the right side. Outside Batum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harris against Lillard, and it's Harris off the drive. That's good. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Kicks it out to James. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Johnson outside. From 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Harris outside. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'll be like this.
Robinson a screen on Harris. Lillard with it. Picked up by Love. A shot by Batum, no good.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And one thing about this team, they never stopped pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight, making it 66. Very impressive.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Mr. Clutch. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Spates comes in for Robinson. And McCollum subbed in for Nicholas Batum. The pass to Lillard. They need this. It's rebounded by Cleveland. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
LeBron, tell us about this team's approach defensively and how you felt the team played in that aspect.
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan in the booth, as always, with Clark Kellogg. And Steve Kerr. Look at Cleveland. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
And they know that better than anybody, Clark, so that could give them some extra motivation here tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence, knowing that they're going to be home for a while.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward position.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Now here is Harris. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists.
Now here's Waiters. Here's Harris, averaging 34 points per contest. Clock is at 3. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Dion Waiters, the bucket on the assist by Harris. Waiters got himself on the board with 3 there. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
And their energy level at the defensive end was fantastic in that game, guys. They made finding an open shot very difficult in half-court situations.
And I thought, Steve, they excelled in transition defense as well. The energy level you talked about was obvious in that part of the game, too.
Parker's shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here is Harris. In the corner, it's James. The outside leaner. No good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
They played a very physical game the last time they got together, and it had a lot to do with them coming away empty. There were just too many key players in foul trouble by the time the fourth quarter came around.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Harris off the drive. And Sanders pulls it down.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Knight dishes to Parker. Now Sanders. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers, number 1. 5th best, the Bucks.
It's been an impressive display of shooting from both clubs since midseason. I mean, these are teams that are absolutely on fire from the three-point line.
Now Harris, after Jabari Parker missed from long range. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
At the line for 2.
And Harris drops them both. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now, here is Knight. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Just 3 to shoot. That one a little long.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Now here is Harris. Raiders on the wing. All alone. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks, Doris. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Portland.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Shot clock at 5. Waiters passes to Harris. And here's James outside. And Henson pulls it down.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot clock.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Daniels. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Love. Taylor's checked in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Waiters.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Vasquez passes to Popovich. There's a good screen. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Pass to Popovich. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo, averaging 8 points a game. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And it's Harris off the drive. And that one's good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he preferred to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to O'Brien. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now here is Harris. And that one's good. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Popovich passes to O'Brien. Some solid defense from Harris. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Parker, also Antetokounmpo out there, and it's O'Brien in at the 5 down low. Now here is Harris. Back to Irving from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. Kicks to Vasquez. Stolen by Thompson. And here is O'Neal. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Marshall with it, averaging 6 points per contest. Now Sanders, and the wide open shot from Stuckey. Good on the three-point shot. Stuckey's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stuckey against Harris. From deep, James. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Marshall. Stuckey into the lane. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Stuckey kicks to Marshall. Stuckey dishes to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Marshall. Now here's Sanders. D right on him. Stuckey outside. Fires from deep. That's good. Stuckey's got 6.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Shoots. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He had 20 points, and we saw him moving the ball around on offense as well as hauling in the rebounds. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good. Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
So both teams changing it up here. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Larry Sanders is second.
You know, it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, every sentence needs a period. It's one thing to get the shot off, but you need to finish. You need to take care of business in there. Most of their chances are easy ones.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by Cleveland. Antetokounmpo kicks tonight. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
It's tipped. Harris dishes to Waiters. Back to Harris. LeBron left side. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Bucks trail by 5. .146 left in the second quarter. And the shot is good.
Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Playing much better here, guys. And it looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
Now here's Love. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. 9 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. 8 points for Mr. Clutch.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Popovich. James covering. Here's O'Brien. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now. Clark finally starting to make up some ground.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. And Waiters has it in the corner. Back to Harris. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Taylor comes in for James. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Vasquez comes in. Harris missing again.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet, anyway.
Taylor passes to Harris. And Waiters kicks to Harris. Fades away. And that one's good. Harris has got 10 points.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Knight against Harris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
There's the dish to Love. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And a tight game here as we...
Hi, Kevin. We'll...
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things
Everybody, the start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Harris. 10 points and 6 assists. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
A very unselfish play from him. He's been really a tremendous factor in this game.
Harris, he's in at the point. Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Daniels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Mayo. And here is Parker. 6 to shoot. Parker, right side, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron dishes to Harris. He feeds it to Daniels. Second shot opportunity.
That's his first personal foul.
Buck shooting in this game, 45%. Knight against Harris. Knight kicks to Mayo. Up top, Knight. Guarded by Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Knight.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
And it's Harris off the drive. Charity swipe shot. Good. Jalen! Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bucks call timeout.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
The defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
And checking out some numbers for James. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performances.
Well, you think about his intelligence, the court vision, both are outstanding. Those numbers are hardly a shock, as excellent as they are.
Now here's Mayo after LeBron James's miss. Knight. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Daniels passes to James. Feeds it to Harris. Cleveland moving it around. Harris a screen on Parker. Cannot hit. Good D by Sanders.
He was right up tight on him on that attempt. Terrific D to throw off the shot.
And he did it without making too much contact and getting the officials' attention either. I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Milwaukee with the rebound. Henson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Knight dishes to Sanders. Mayo into the lane, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. O'Neal's checked in.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Irving in for Harris.
You're up.
Cleveland leading by 4. Irving kicks to Taylor. Now the feed to O'Neal. And there's the pass to Irving. He dishes it to Taylor. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. Fires from 14. He squares up and sinks it. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Harris is checked in for Taylor. And the Bucks making a change here. Sanders with a screen on Harris. Here's Vasquez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Harris off the drive. Good on the 13-footer. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Popovich passes to Sanders. Goes up the baseline, and he gets it to go. Sanders has got 6. Here's Harris. Can't get it to fall. And here now is our State Farm assistant game. Earlier on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good passes tonight, some on the interior. This one on the outside, setting up his teammate perfectly for that 3-point look.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Vasquez. Parker out there with Sanders. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Popovich in at the 3 spot. Now here's Parker. Sanders sets the screen for Parker. Just 4 to shoot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Thompson dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Daniels. Back to Harris. Puts it up from 17. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 18 points for Mr. Clutch. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Popovich. Sanders with a screen on James. Screen by Sanders. Knight passes to Popovich. Buries it from 3-point range.
With the success they've been having from the 3-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Now here's Vasquez after the miss from Harris. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And Sanders, here we go. Soft touch on the glass.
And where's the defense? I mean, this has been pathetic at both ends.
Yeah, it has been pathetic defensively, but it's been exciting from an offensive standpoint. But if you like defense, then neither one of these teams deserves to win.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Thompson. And it's Waiters in for Kyrie Irving. John Henson's checked in for the Bucks. Mayo comes in for Vasquez. Now here is Harris. Dishes to Waiters from downtown, and he gets it to go.
Tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Knight. That's good.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Here's Harris. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Now here's Mayo. Pass to Parker. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
It's been a good night for Knight. He's got 8 points, and he's done a good job dribbling the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. He's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
Knight hits them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
James. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Jay left him no choice but to foul there.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Bucks trail by 4. Knight with it. Mayo kicks to Parker. Off the left rim and out.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Parker with the steal. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The drive by LeBron. Waiters with the ball, and it's Henson picking him up. Mayo against Harris. Waiters on the wing. Waiters off a pick from Harris. Lets the 3 fly, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Waiters. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Harris kicks to Waiters. Harris a screen on Mayo. Back to Harris. Pass to Waiters. Fires from deep. They get it back.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You got to go in there physically and aggressively.
The shot's good from Henson.
What a beautiful play inside, using that height advantage to just lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
And Parker comes with the help. LeBron outside. Back to Harris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Harris. At the line for 2.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. We both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Here's Mayo. Kicks it to Parker. Parker left side. Mayo with it. Picked up by Harris. Parker against James. 14 feet away. And it's Parker again missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Bucks trail by 7.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yep, you can't afford empty possessions.
Now here is Harris. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And that one's good.
Yeah, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on.
Now, here is Knight. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Harris against Knight, and it's Harris off the drive. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you love the concentration.
That's the way to make the free ones count.
Yeah, plenty of concentration finding a way to get that shot to fall.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul.
Teams changing it up.